Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing a Gragas game, and Gragas is going to, I'm assuming, play middle lane for us, seeing from the summoner spells, and yeah, I would assume so. So anyway, we jumped about a minute into the game here, and there we go. Going to help out this Shyvana with her red, and that's of course very friendly. I don't really understand the conversation, but I don't really care either. Anyway, it seems that there was someone disconnected from the enemy team. It was Graves, but I'm not sure if he connected by now, but we'll see that eventually. Oh yeah, he is here, so no problems. No problems. It does however seem that this guy is not there, and that is no fun. So Shyvana immediately coming in here to try to get hold of this Brand. Brand is going to run around, and yeah, there we get the disconnect. So sucks to be us, and yeah, of course we're still going to win, but yeah, it's just going to be harder for Nunu. But nobody cares about Nunu, right? Nunu can handle himself. So we are currently 7 to 8. So Brand, even though he already got a gank, or well, got ganked, I should say. Yeah, he already is ahead. Well, not by a lot, of course, but so it seems that Gragas is already going to grab a blue buff straight off, and yeah, did grab the two small minions as well. Come on, Gragas, get those minions. Yeah, it was surprising that he didn't do that with the barrel, because there were two minions very low, and well, just thought he would. So anyhow, yeah, this is just farming in the beginning, a little bit of harass going on, but Brand has a much larger harass, which, well, with a much better chance to actually land than Gragas. So Gragas is just going to stay back and be safe and things like that. All of the smart things in basic. So I'm assuming both of them, yeah, both of them started off with the boots and potions, and that is exactly the way that should be. So still no reconnect from Graves, and wow, this is really sucky for this dude, because he will have to go up against an AD carry plus support as a support, because he has support items and he has support masteries, I'm assuming, and runes of course, but the runes I guess are pretty much the same whatever you go on Nunu, except if you go for the gold per 10 runes, but yeah, there aren't a whole lot of people doing that. I mean, some of the pros do it, I know that, but yeah, that's because they know how to play and stay safe without those armor runes and magic resist runes, and yeah, they know that they can count on their team, and in solo queue you can't really count on your team. And that is the main problem, of course. So I don't understand why there's not more pressure on this guy, because I think that this tower is still full health, and yeah, it should have gone down already, or at least it shouldn't go down already. It just should have been harassed way more, because It's not like they need to take out the turret really quickly, because that is actually something you don't want. But you do want that lane to be in the middle and then to harass that Nunu as much as you can, because there's nothing you can do against that. And if you just keep pushing the lane, you should take out the turrets. And they have been pushing the lane all day instead of just keeping it in middle. But they have been making sure that Nunu can't really farm. He's 13 versus 41. So yeah, you can see how the difference is there. So how are we doing? 39 versus 36. So both of them really... oh, there we go, a reconnect. So both of them doing a good job of farming in the middle lane. But of course that makes it very, well, annoying to watch. Because it becomes very boring. Of course, yeah, without any AP, both of them are kind of stuck to using their spells every now and then to, well, to just grab some minions. But not really able to do a lot of harassment or, well, do anything really. It is just, yeah, just a little bit of harassment going off. And this guy waiting in the bush on a push lane. Yeah. So I would find it really funny if this Gragas is actually going to beat enemy Gragas, because they had so much chance of just winning that lane outright. They were at least 45 minions ahead, and yeah, we'll just have to see how that works out. Of course, with Graves, getting a few kills can put you back in the game, or getting a that first item going, a little bit of gold from the minions, and yeah, it seems that Graves is having some trouble. Oh, finally a first blood there in top lane, where, oh, that was really close. Yeah, they actually went up against each other, and Fiora came out just on top. Seems that Cannon did not expect that, but yeah, that's pretty funny. Maybe her ultimate caught him off guard or something like that. Anyhow, we have 2 gold items now on Gragas, who is really building for that end game. Because gold items, yeah, they take about 13.5 minutes to pay for themselves. So if you want to sell them, of course, if you want to buy the items that they build into, then it doesn't really matter how long that takes. But yeah, every second you have them gives you half a gold, or every 2 seconds gives you 1 gold, I guess. So all in all, you just get a whole lot of gold from that. And yeah, Gragas should have pushed a little bit more to make sure that these minions get into the tower range. But it's okay, it's okay. He gets the blue buff, and that's a really important thing to have. So yeah, unfortunately we can't really see what's going on, because well, the replay doesn't really show us everything. Oh, that's a shame. She should have died just to the Nocturne and not to, well, the brand. Well, with a Nocturne assist, because that way you give away about 60% more gold. So yeah, mid lane is still just a farm fest, even though they have some items now. Yeah, Brand is going for the really offensive items here with the needlessly large rod, where Gragas, as I said, is building for the late game, so he has less offensive items, more not really defensive items, but yeah, really gold items, of course. So I guess they're not offensive or defensive. The Philosopher's Stone can be regarded as a defensive item, but really isn't. So yeah, we're just continuing on here with with the farming, and yeah, currently we are at 82 versus 78, so finally we do have a little bit of an advantage here, but it is still way too small to actually make use of that. I don't know why there is no blue buff on Brand still. So Shyvana coming in, but not getting anything done. Is this the Shyvana skin where she turns into that virtually completely black dragon? Yeah, it should be. I don't think there are two skins that are that much alike that I would, well, would not see that. A couple of minions getting stuck there. Anyhow, we are going for this cannon here, and nothing happening. Oh, he saw her. Wow. So yeah, not a whole lot happening for now. We are currently just running around, getting some minions, all kinds of good stuff. And as you can see, Brand is no longer in the lane, so he should just push this lane. Come on, do it. You need to suicide those minions, man, as soon as possible. So every minion you suicide cannot be picked up, of course, and that is the way you want it. So yeah, he could have had that complete minion wave suicide. Now 2 of the minions still go to Brand. And Brand comes back with, wow, a catalyst. So he has a needlessly large rod and a catalyst instead of oh, an unassisted kill. For an assisted kill, not good. But yeah, so he has 2 items that don't even mix, and yeah, this is no problem. So I don't know if we've seen him use his ultimate yet. I don't think we have, but yeah, well. Sometimes in some of these games, yeah, this is the completely black dragon indeed. And I don't like this one. It just doesn't have any detail to it. And the beauty about the skins is normally that they have a lot of detail to them. And especially the, well, here, if you watch this skin, for example, this one has a lot of detail to it, even to the effects. And I don't really understand why they made a dragon that's virtually black. So not even the detail of, yeah, details in the wings or like scales or something like that. And Shyvana being wise and not reacting to that Fiora complaining about how there are never ganks. I get ganked twice, man, and you never come to gank. What the hell? Who cares? Don't overextend that. But yeah, Fiora has been over here already, and over here all the time, like now. And that of course makes it virtually impossible to well, to stay alive. And how far is, oh, 116. Man, he could have easily dove that. Come on, get him. 124 this time. But yeah, it does tick up, we just don't see that. So another gank coming in for the cannon. And cannon not able to follow his jungler there. But yeah, that's okay. So yeah, it seems that top lane is satisfied with the answer there, and of course Shyvana is going to help out bottom lane if they had an AFK. That is kind of the standard way to do it. I mean, you're not going to protect the lane that's ahead, you're going to protect the lane that's behind, and if there's such a big difference, then obviously you're going for that. So finally they get the turret here. Oh, Gragas is no longer moving to the bottom lane here. Thought he might have wanted to get in on this. And come on! Get the kill! There we go. Excellently done. And that was really nice, because they needed kind of a win like that. And of course Fiora trades 1-for-1 again, but already an assisted kill for an unassisted kill again, or rather the other way around. She got the unassisted kill, they got the assisted kill. Fourth gank. Dude, stop complaining. I wish I could just ignore them, or put them to ignore, I should say. Because it is really crazy mode. She tower dives and she expects to survive that. And yeah, she has a ward out over here instead of like over here, where she could actually see the jungler coming. Because if you push the lane, the jungler is not going to come like through here. No, he's going to come through here, because that's a way shorter route. Plus, he's Nocturne, so it doesn't even matter where you are. He's just going to jump in on you from his jungle. So you need to actually ward like here somewhere, so you can see him going there or there, and then you can actually see the gank coming. Although you need to keep a closer eye on it than you normally do with normal junglers. Because it's of course a harder spot to keep track of. Because you not only need to see, well, where he's going, and well, you not only need to see him, you also need to see where he's going and what he's probably going to do. Okay, let's see what happens here. Oh, come on! You wuss!
An enemy has been slain.
It seems that they did pick off the graves there. But nothing else is going to happen. And Gragas wisely backing off there. There was no way he was going to get in on that. And oh, top lane loses as well. Wow. Oh man. Yeah, it's so lame when you have a disconnect. I mean, he's level 7 and the enemy Graves is 11. So 4 levels behind, and yeah, about 100 minions behind. That is not going to end well for him. Because 100 minions, man, that's 2000 gold. That is a crazy amount. But yeah, that's what you get for not having a decent internet connection. Yep, and that's why I hate this game, man. You're so dependent on people's internet connections and people's computers and people's play skills that, yeah, really just annoys me. I mean, I like the game, I just don't like the way you're supposed to play it. But yeah, there's not a lot of control over who you're going to play with. That yeah, you can't really select that you don't want to play with people who have crappy internet, or who yeah, the ELO system, or the that's the ranking system for those of you who don't know, because I get a lot of questions on that. ELO is a way to rank people in how good they are. For every win you get some points, for every loss you lose some points, and in general, yeah, the better players get ahead in that, and it should be so that the players that are equal to you get to the same level as you, because at some point, if you get to your own level, you will lose the same amount of matches that you will win games, and yeah, at that point you have reached your ELO, and people around you should have the same ELO, so the same ranking, same amount of points in the system. And yeah, if you then play a game, you should be with people that are equal to you in skill level. And yeah, unfortunately, the system that is used in League of Legends is just not good. It is it doesn't work. There are too many well, lucky players in the higher levels of the ELO ranking. So people who just who just got lucky or got carried to that level, because everyone wants to be 2K ELO. That's the higher ELO regions. And yeah, some of them don't deserve to be there, but it takes forever for them to drop back to like 1200 where they should be. 1200 is the starting ELO, that's the average. And yeah. So an average player will be at 1200 ELO. And yeah, if you're a little above or a little below that, you're still considered, well, normal ELO or average ELO. And then yeah, 2000 of course would be considered higher ELO then, because yeah, it's a lot higher. You need to gain 800 points, and on average you gain something like 12 points for a match. So you need to win a whole lot more matches than you lose. But anyhow, yeah, it doesn't really matter how they calculate it, but they do need to calculate that correctly, or in a way that, well, is fair to everyone. And yeah, unfortunately, that is the only way they, or only thing they use in the matchmaking. And as I said, you have no control over who you play with. I don't even think that putting people on your ignore list make sure that you don't play with them anymore. So it seems that they are in this jungle trying to get some damage done. And a very nice ultimate there, and are they going to? Yes, they are going to grab the kill. Gragas is just going forward here, and a second kill actually, and moves out of there. No problems. Oh, we're going to grab this last kill as well. Yep, we are. No! What you doing, dude? Oh man. That guy is super new to the game. Otherwise you know how flash works. You need to, if you flash, then you run back to, if you click here and then flash from here to here, you're still going to run back. And because you're going to run to the last place that you were running to. And is she going to make it out? Oh, there seems to be nobody behind her anymore. Okay. So anyhow, Gragas currently has his Deathfire Grasp and Rabadon's Death Cap, and has a third gold item actually. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, the first gold item went into the Deathfire Grasp. So it all depends on what you want to build, as I said. So it seems that the Deathfire Grasp, yeah, because the gold item is in there, it doesn't lose him any gold. It in fact gains him gold. And by now, all of the gold items that he bought at 19 minutes have paid for themselves anyway. And yeah, he will be at a very high amount of gold. 262 versus 213, finally gaining an advantage there. And of course, with Gragas you can farm like crazy if you don't do crazy stuff. Because oh, and he can actually steal this. I don't know if he has vision on that. I don't think so. No, he does not have vision on that. Oh, he did. He did have vision on that. Yeah, the better way to steal it is of course to stand over here and then throw in your ultimate and your Q at the same time. Because that is just an insane amount of damage. And it's really hard to... oh, wow. It's really hard to smite against. So yeah, we do grab 2 more kills, and there's another disconnect. And did he get killed? I don't know. Oh, I can see that here. Yeah, he did get killed. And Fiora is... no, she's just going to walk out. No problem. So yeah, we are of course going for Lux, and that is... yeah, that's the only valid choice on the map currently. No, we are going for this turret instead. So Graves wasting all of his skills there just to yeah, to do nothing. I guess to chase them away from the turret, but it didn't really work. The fact that there were no minions left, that's what got them away from the turret. Bam! Did he get damaged by that? I don't know. We didn't see, and that's exactly what I mean by when I say that we don't really get to see. Yeah, he did get damaged by that. That is so stupid. Yeah, when I say that the effects don't really show up, there you could see it. The barrel just disappeared. It didn't explode. We didn't see when it exploded, but apparently it did explode when it vanished. That is not necessarily the case because, well, skills will just do whatever the replay system thinks they should do, and not what they actually do. So, for example, the arrow from the enchanted crystal arrow from Ash, it will just fly through the targets until the replay system actually gets the command that yes, it was supposed to hit them. And then the arrow, even though it already flew through someone, it will just disappear and you will get the stun thing. And if the person that got hit was running at that moment, or walking, whatever, they will actually be teleported back to the old position with that little stun sign above their head. So Greg is still doing a good job of just getting those minions. And that is of course, yeah, it's the way to win, man. It's the way to win. The only way to win is to get more gold than your opponent, and that's exactly what he's doing. So they're going to grab a very easy kill because of that ultimate. And it seems that everyone should just get out of here. Just get the hell out of here. Fiora is the only one that's still really offensive here. But yeah, she did get spotted by a ward that was put over there. I wonder if this guy still has... No, he doesn't have wards anymore. He's considering himself... well, a damage champion now, which rightfully is so. I mean, that's the way it's supposed to be.
has been slain.
It's so funny how Cannon tries to get out of it every time and he gets killed every time. Oh man. And let's see how this guy is doing. So 312, wow. Now he is really pulling ahead of this guy. There are like 80 minions between them now. Oh, he went to the top lane. That is really unwise. Come on, 3 versus 2. There we go, getting one. And getting a second. And Lux is still here, but Lux is going to back out. Yeah. She still doesn't know there's a ward in there. Okay. So Greg is just farming up the raids just to get some more gold. And yeah, really, he is, as I said, 80 minions ahead. It's kind of a crazy amount. And 80 minions, that's almost 6 kills. So if you then compare the two, this is 2 kills, this is 2 kills, but in general, if we ignore the minions, or if we calculate in the minions, he would be at what did I say, 6 kills? Yeah, so at 8 versus 2 kills. And you can see then how much of a difference that makes. People don't really understand how much difference the minions make. But if you're 5 or 6 kills ahead, people do understand that, well, you probably have more gold. Not probably, you will have a lot more gold. And yeah, that's the way this works. So yeah, if he was 5 or 6 kills ahead, you would also say that wow, he is really far ahead. So if he's this many minions ahead, yeah, that would work exactly the same way. And of course, I'm calculating with 20 gold per minion, and you can see here the back minions are worth 21, the front minions 27. So in the late game, it becomes even worse. If you're a lot of wow, a lot of late game minions behind, that calculation becomes even worse. And yeah, Gragas indeed has a large amount of damage now, and really has that potential to nuke down people. And that is that is so excellent. That is exactly what we want on Gragas. Insane damage. Oh man, it's taking him forever to kill that. So dragon is up. Last dragon went to the opponents, so they should really pick this one up. So 350. Wow, he is really so far ahead. I can't even believe it. But yeah, if you farm like this every game, so if you have this amount of minions every game, you're going to win every game. Even with a disconnect. Well, they shouldn't be disconnected all game, of course, but even when you lose some gold on someone else, or on one of the other lanes, if you're good enough with your champion, you should always be able to win when you're this far ahead. Or at least make it a good fight. I mean, you won't have the easy, or the surrenders, the early game surrenders. So the turret has been destroyed. Really, where? Mid lane, I guess. Yeah, Cannon was pushing here. No, just leave the minions. Oh, leave the minions to the noob that disconnects all the time. Yeah, Greg is saying, yeah, you're going to disconnect in the next team fight, so screw you. And we are going home to shop for What's he waiting for? Oh, there we go. Oh, we're getting the Zonia's Hourglass. Wow. So I'm selling his gold items there to make, well, to make the up for the gold that he was missing. And gets the Zonia's Hourglass, which puts him at 574 AP. And that is a huge amount of damage that is that's going to translate into. And is Graves going to make it out? Yeah, it seems to be. Yeah. He's just going to walk out. He did have to flash for it, but still. Oh wow. Oh, if he shot the ultimate at the same time, he would have gotten the kill instantly on that Lux. But instead he's going to grab another kill, so that's good too. So yeah, we are going to just have them push the lane a little bit, because there's really nothing, nobody alive to do anything about that, because this Graves is not going to do anything about it. And yeah, it's going to pick up the minions, of course. Cute. That was so cute. So yeah, we are kind of running back in lane everywhere. And yeah, there's not a whole lot to do for this moment. We can actually fast forward a little bit, just because of that. And of course we are going to attempt to get this dude. No, nobody's going to engage in this fight. It seems that yeah, there is still a ward over there, because well, they are walking forward every time. Oh wow. That ultimate wasn't even necessary, it seems. With that crazy amount of AP he has. Yeah. He wasted his ulti. But yeah, it'll be back in 20 seconds, so... That's what, a 37 second cooldown. So it's basically always up, even if you waste it. Doesn't really matter too much. Wow, the amount of damage that one barrel does, it's incredible. And yes, going for this this red buff here. So the red buff does go to yeah, to Lux, and Lux even gets an assist on that kill. That was not very wise on yeah, on Graves' part. He should have waited until someone from his team was there, or waited until the last moment to just snipe that red buff. But he started attacking the red buff and then kind of lost track of what he was doing. So how far are we? 400 minions. Wow, you don't see that a lot. But yeah, 400 minions versus 300 on Brand. So it's 100 minions ahead. That is an incredible amount. Wow. I'm just impressed by that. And he already has 5 kills, so that's what makes it so good. because yeah, this puts him 7 kills ahead even of the brand, and he already is ahead of the brand, so he has so much more. And unfortunately, yeah, we don't really have the carry structure that they have in like Han or, well, Dota, because this is a more, well, player-friendly environment. Not a, yeah, it's not as dependent on how well you do with your best character. It's more dependent on how you do with your whole team. This game gets decided by who's the worst player, and Heroes of Newerth and Dota get decided mostly by the player who's the best. In my opinion, that really is because that one requires more skill, so those games require more skill than this one, and well, that is just plain true. I mean, there's no discussion about that. And the discussion on what's the best, yeah, that's of course a useless discussion, because that's just an opinion. There is no way there's any proof that, or any facts that support that one game is better than the other. It's just that if this game had more of a carry mentality or carry structure to it, then this Gragas would be unstoppable. He would be able to kill just about anyone, no, just everyone on the enemy team, without any support from his team, because he is so far ahead. And of course that is not the case, because Gragas really cannot kill everyone on the enemy team, even though he has all short cooldowns, and yeah, it just doesn't work like that in this game. But yeah, you can like that or dislike that. I don't really care. Well, I don't really care what you, whether you like that or don't like that, and I don't really like or dislike that, to be honest. Yeah, I like both structures. This one, as I said, is a little bit more friendly to the players, especially to new players. Yeah, he gets killed there because he totally overextended. But he did get a kill. He does lose his oracles, but yeah, well, it's the way it is. 420 minions, and yeah, that is just an insane amount, man. Yeah, the 312 on Brand is already an insane amount, especially seeing that the AD carry, the one that normally gets the highest kills. Oh, sorry. Wow, she actually survives that. Yeah, I think he got her, or I think he thought he got her, and he really didn't. He backed off well before she died, and that was really his mistake. So anyhow, we get another turret, and I'm pretty sure he's going over here. Yeah. And they should have just engaged, man. Just go for that. Yeah, there's no way that he can do that. By the way, Fiora and Graves are champions that kind of have that carry structure to them. They can actually kill the entire enemy team, and Vayne has that as well. Well, Fiora maybe not as much, but Graves definitely. They can kill the entire enemy team just in a way that they should be able to do that in Heroes of Newerth or Defense of the Ancients. So yeah, this is it's kind of getting to the point that yeah, they should be starting to team fight all the time, because yeah, this is so frustrating. Their best player is there, and he just completely gets owned by the enemy team every time, because there's nobody here. And he has 9 kills, he has 3 deaths now, and 2 of those deaths were actually in the last, what, like 3 minutes? So that is pretty frustrating. but also because he has all of those minions and all of those kills. He is so far ahead that really without him they can't team fight. So they need to group up. They need to make sure that they push one lane as a team, and then, well, oh come on, he did it again. He lost the kill because he ran back before he actually got the kill.
Rampage.
I don't understand this guy. I mean, doing that once, yeah, that's already stupid. But doing it twice in a row, really? Anyhow, he did come back. 4 and 5 with 12 assists, and 215 minions. That's pretty nice. This guy has 309, so he is pretty far ahead still. But yeah, still. Dude, don't take that blue. Oh man, you noob lord. Who the hell takes blue on Graves just for the 60 gold? Anyhow, yeah, so he takes blue, and yeah, that is just a useless thing on him, because he really doesn't need any of that, and he's going to lose it now. Yeah, of course. Come on, get out of there! No! Oh, this is so risky. Yeah, he should have just ran. Oh, he had his body slam up, and he should have just ran over here and just body slammed in this direction and just gotten out. But once again, not grouping up with the team. We're going to fast forward. The enemy team is going to Baron here. So, hang on. Almost getting killed, but not entirely. So the enemy team is going to push in this mid part. Come on, kill him! Oh man, again he gets killed. Oh, if they lose this is because they didn't group up at all. It has nothing to do with that disconnect. I think they lost it now. So there's really no way for them to hold this off without the Gragas there. Gragas messing up a little bit in that late game, but it has 437 minions, and that is pretty impressive.
Defeat.
Yeah, this was pretty impressive that they were able to lose this, but yeah, you could see it clearly that if they grouped up, they would have won every team fight from the moment that Graves died, well, the second time. If just before that they started to group up, they would have won every single fight. And anyway, very nicely played on Gragas in the early game. Kinda messed up in the late game, but yeah, those minions, man, phenomenal. Phenomenal. But yeah, it was all due to the fact that there was no teamwork. Everyone was on their own instead of just pushing the lane with the entire group or drawing out Baron, so warding the enemy jungle. Then, well, clearing the Baron wards from the enemy team, going for that Baron, and then just killing the enemy team when they came in to have a look. That, yeah, this just didn't work out for them. So even though he had all of those minions, even though he had all of that gold, he didn't win, because that's not the way to play the late game. You need to group up, and fight as a team, because you could see that if they fight as a team, we saw that plenty of times, they win the fight, and Gragas doesn't need to die then. But Gragas got caught on his own every time, or in a 4 versus 2 or something like that. Crazy situations, and died. And yeah, the moment your main carry dies, or the guy with the most gold, the moment he dies, it is over. There's no way your team can just do anything anymore. So anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.